Why saying no makes you irresistible. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly command respect and admiration, while others can't seem to get the recognition they deserve? It's not about being the loudest, the most charming, or the most popular. The real secret to becoming irresistible lies in one simple word: no. Let me ask you this: who commands your respect more, the person who bends to every demand, or the one who stands firm, unshakable in their decisions? Here's the undeniable truth: weak boundaries lead to weak relationships. Strong boundaries make you unshakable. In this video, we're going to reveal 5 Stoic relationship rules that will not only earn you respect, but also make you genuinely magnetic. If you don't learn to say no, you'll always be controlled by others. But today, that changes. Let's get started. Why true attraction comes from inner strength. Let me share a story about one of the most powerful Stoic philosophers, Epictetus. Epictetus was born a slave, but he was never a prisoner of his circumstances. His unshakable calm in adversity made people not just respect him, but be drawn to him. Why is this important? Most people think saying yes makes them likable, but in reality, it makes them disposable. True attraction doesn't come from pleasing everyone. It comes from standing firm, protecting your peace, and setting boundaries that demand respect. Stoicism teaches us that real power doesn't come from pleasing others, but from being firm in your principles. Today, we're going to explore the 5 Stoic relationship rules that will help you not only maintain respect, but become truly irresistible. These principles will help you attract others, not by chasing, but by staying grounded and in control of your life. Ready to dive in? Let's go. Rule 1. A wise person knows when to say no. Seneca once said, "No one is under any obligation to endure the control of others if it undermines their dignity." This powerful statement underscores an essential principle of Stoic philosophy. Knowing when to say no is not just about refusing a request. It's about protecting your dignity and maintaining control over your own life. People who constantly say yes often find themselves overwhelmed, taken advantage of, and losing control of their time and energy. They may try to please others or avoid conflict, but in doing so, they sacrifice their own well-being. Every yes to others is a no to yourself, and the more you say yes, the more people expect you to, until one day you realize your life isn't even yours anymore. Saying no when necessary is not just about turning someone down. It's about asserting your own values and priorities. It's a way of taking control of your life, protecting your time, and ensuring that your energy is spent on what truly matters to you. By saying no to what doesn't align with your goals, you free yourself from unnecessary obligations, leaving space for the things that truly contribute to your well-being and growth. The Stoic approach to saying no is calm, clear, and respectful. It's not about being rude or confrontational, but about setting boundaries in a way that maintains respect for both yourself and others. One powerful way to say no without losing respect is by using the soft no technique. This Stoic method involves saying no without getting into lengthy explanations or arguments. It's simple and direct, yet still respectful. For example, instead of offering a long-winded excuse or trying to justify your decision, simply say, "I'm unable to do that right now, but thank you for understanding." This gives you the power to decline while maintaining your calm and dignity. By practicing this, you'll not only protect your time, but also gain the respect of others, who will see you as someone who knows their worth and doesn't overextend themselves. Learning to say no is one of the most empowering skills you can develop, and it will help you take back control of your life. Rule 2. Set strong boundaries like a leader. Marcus Aurelius understood a fundamental truth. If you don't set your own boundaries, others will do it for you. And trust me, it won't be in your favor, because people will always take as much as you allow them to. When you fail to define your limits, people will assume you're open to anything. Without boundaries, they will take advantage of you. Boundaries are not about keeping people out. They're about keeping your peace intact. When you set clear limits, you train people on how to treat you. If you don't, you risk being overwhelmed by demands and losing your self-respect. Boundaries are essential for self-respect and strong leadership. People who set boundaries command respect. They lead by example, showing that their time and energy are valuable. Others will see you as someone who controls their own life. One powerful Stoic technique is the Stoic wall. Imagine having an invisible wall around your mind and personal space. This wall protects your time and energy, letting only those who respect you inside. When someone tries to cross your boundaries, respond with calmness and firmness. You don't need to argue or justify yourself. Simply state your limits clearly. For example, say, "I'm unable to help with that right now, but I appreciate you understanding." As you practice this, people will begin to respect your boundaries. No more over-explaining or apologizing. Your boundaries will become second nature, and others will understand that your time is precious. Setting boundaries is a powerful act of self-respect and empowerment. It's the foundation of healthy relationships and personal growth. When you lead with clear boundaries, you create space to thrive. You inspire others to do the same. Rule 3. Emotional control makes you unshakable. Most people react impulsively to their emotions, often leading to decisions they regret. They let anger, frustration, or excitement drive their actions, losing control in the heat of the moment. But Stoicism teaches us a powerful lesson. Emotions are something we can control, not something that controls us. When we let our emotions take over, we lose the ability to respond thoughtfully. Reacting on impulse doesn't just create stress, it makes you weak. It hands over your power to whoever knows how to trigger you. And once they control your emotions, they control you. However, when we learn to control our emotions, we gain clarity and power. This self-mastery allows us to face challenges with a calm mind, no matter how intense the situation. The Stoics understood that true strength lies in emotional control. Instead of reacting immediately, they taught the importance of pause and reflection. It's not about suppressing your emotions, but about choosing how to respond to them. One of the most effective Stoic techniques for emotional control is the pause and breathe method. Every second you wait before reacting is a second you gain in power. The strongest person in the room is not the one who speaks first, but the one who stays composed. This simple action gives you the time to process your feelings and decide how to respond without being ruled by your impulses. This pause creates a space between your emotional reaction and your response. It helps you break free from the immediate urge to act on strong emotions, allowing you to make better decisions. Another powerful way to practice emotional control is by remaining silent and observing when someone tries to provoke you. Instead of immediately reacting with anger or frustration, simply stay silent for a few moments. This silence gives you the opportunity to gather your thoughts, process your emotions, and respond with calmness and clarity. By practicing these techniques, you become unshakable. People will see you as someone who is calm under pressure and doesn't easily get swayed by emotions. This kind of emotional control not only strengthens your relationships, but it also makes you more attractive to others. Strength doesn't come from reacting quickly. It comes from choosing to respond thoughtfully and maintaining composure in any situation. Mastering emotional control isn't just about staying calm during stressful moments. It's about taking full ownership of your emotions and choosing how to act. When you do this, you become a person who is in full control of their life, someone who is not easily rattled, and someone who attracts respect and admiration from others. Rule 4. Never seek external validation. An attractive person isn't someone who tries to please everyone. They are someone who is confident in their own value and doesn't rely on external validation to define their self-worth. Epictetus said, "You can please everyone, or you can live by your principles, but you cannot do both." This is a powerful reminder that when we seek validation from others, we lose control over our own happiness. Validation is a trap. If you live for approval, you'll die from rejection. True confidence comes from living by your own values, not from meeting others' expectations. When you stop seeking validation, you begin to trust yourself more. You live authentically, knowing that your worth isn't determined by anyone else's opinion. True confidence comes from living by your own values, not from meeting others' expectations. The most magnetic people are those who own their value without seeking approval. They don't need anyone's confirmation to feel good about themselves. One powerful way to build self-validation is through journaling for self-validation. Each day, take a few minutes to write down things you appreciate about yourself. Focus on qualities or actions that are important to you and don't tie them to the approval of others. For example, write things like, "I value my ability to stay calm under pressure. I'm proud of how I stayed true to my principles today. I'm committed to growing and improving every day." By practicing this, you start building a deeper connection with yourself. You become less affected by others' opinions and more confident in who you are. When you stop seeking external validation, you become unshakable, because no one can take away what they never gave you in the first place, your self-worth. Your confidence grows, and others are naturally drawn to your authenticity. You begin to attract respect and admiration, not because you're seeking it, but because you stand firm in your own worth. Rule 5. Silence is a power move. People who speak less but act more always have strong influence. In any argument, the person who talks less wins. Why? Because they are not reacting emotionally. They are controlling their emotions and taking the time to think before responding. In debates, those who stay silent often gain the upper hand. They allow the other person to reveal more while they maintain their composure. By remaining calm, they show control and patience, which can be more powerful than any words. Silence is a form of emotional control. When we don't immediately respond, we create space between our feelings and actions. This space helps us process emotions, choose a thoughtful response, and avoid reacting impulsively. One effective Stoic technique is controlled silence. When someone tries to provoke you, stay silent for 3 seconds before responding. This pause not only helps you regain control, but also sends a message. You're in charge of the situation. Silence isn't weakness, it's unsettling, because people fear what they can't predict. And when you stay silent, you force them to fill the gap with their own insecurities. Your calmness and control signal that you're not easily rattled, and it forces them to reconsider their approach. By practicing this, you show that emotional control and patience are your strengths. You become someone who cannot be easily manipulated or pushed into reacting emotionally. Over time, people will begin to see you as strong, composed, and in control. In every situation, when you master the art of silence, you make a powerful statement. You are not easily swayed, and you are in command of your own reactions. This makes you not just unshakable, but irresistible to others. Let's quickly recap the 5 Stoic relationship rules that will help you take control of your life and become truly irresistible. Know when to say no. Master the art of saying no to protect your time and energy. Set strong boundaries. Establish clear boundaries to avoid being taken advantage of and to maintain respect. Master your emotions. Gain control over your feelings to stay unshakable in any situation. Stop seeking external validation. Be confident in your own value and stop relying on others' approval for your self-worth. Use silence as a power move. Stay calm and composed in moments of tension. Silence speaks volumes and shows your strength. If you want to take complete control over your relationships and never be manipulated again, you need to start implementing these Stoic principles today. They will help you build deeper, healthier connections and become the person others truly respect and admire. The choice is yours. Keep living by others' expectations or take control today. Because if you don't, someone else will. Apply these rules and start seeing real changes in how you interact with others. Want to dive deeper into mastering your emotional control and communication skills? Watch the next video. It will change how you approach every relationship you have forever. Click below and start your journey towards becoming unshakable today.